Hello everyone, welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Now I haven't done a Clash Royale video in quite some time. Now a lot has changed. I remember my last video I was like, oh, Ice Golem's out in like 9 days or something, and Ice Golem came out a long time ago. So, and today in this video, I am going to be talking about the top 5 best decks ever in Clash Royale. Right? Ever. Like Giant Poison, Golem Graveyard, stuff like that, okay? So, let's get into the first deck, okay? Alright, so the first deck, number 5 is P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince. Now, P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince was like an overpowered deck at the start of the game. And if you don't know what P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince is, if you're like new to the game or whatever, or haven't played it since the start, P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince is a deck which has the P.E.K.K.A. and the Double Prince. Or some people call it PPP or Triple P or whatever. But P.E.K.K.A, they usually... Alright, I'll do a trainer battle. They will go... They'll put the P.E.K.K.A in the back. Now, everyone knows Dark Prince does splash damage. P.E.K.K.A in the back to tank. Dark Prince in the back to kill the counter of a P.E.K.K.A. And then, yeah, they've got... Prince, just to do some more damage as well, really. So they'll put P.E.K.K.A here, right in the back. They won't care about anything. Oh jeez, got cannon coming. I mean, balloon, what is wrong with me? It's kind of hard because we're playing against a new card. But ever since the new cards that haven't been from the start, they kind of eliminated this deck. Like, they made it not really usable anymore. And then, see, look, you'll see this was kind of overpowered at the start of the game. So easy skeletons to defend the giant. The skeletons are really just for cycle. Cannon in the back. Dark Prince now is just wrecking the tower. What the hell? Why didn't the Valkyrie go to the cannon? Alright, now we've got the Dark Prince up there. Minion Horde down. See, since the cards that haven't been from the start came out, they're kind of making this deck bad. See, back in the day, the deck I'm going against, without the guards, obviously, fire spirits and stuff, this deck would have already 3-crowned him already. So, I'll put P.E.K.K.A in the corner. Right. I haven't even used my mini P.E.K.K.A yet. Probably gonna zap the hell out of that. Right then, Prince. This is where this deck becomes overpowered. You got the Prince just charging in, Dark Prince, and then just some skeletons to do damage. And then, there we go. Good game. This deck was one of the best decks. Right. But that's only number 5. Find out what number 1 is. It's pretty predictable, to be honest. Alright, so... Right. Number 4 is... Whoa! Effector. Now, Effector was... It's a relatively new deck. By new, I mean... Like... Ever since the Mega Minion... When the Mega Minion and the Inferno Dragon came out... This deck was used by most YouTubers, right? They tested it and they were like, oh, this is alright. Like a troll deck. So, now, Zap and Arrows, right? Yeah, Zap and Arrows. Arrows were like the meta back in the day. Even though this wasn't too far ago. This was probably in like November. No, not November. A lot further back. like the end of September, right? Arrows, everyone used arrows. I used arrows. That's probably why they're still level 8. Zap, Zap's been a great card throughout the whole game. So yeah, this deck shined at everything, right? Because they introduced two hair cards in one go. They introduced the Mega Minion and the Inferno Dragon. Everyone thought, including me, I thought the Inferno Dragon would be overpowered when it came out. Like it's an Inferno Tower on steroids. Now, it overpowered. No, not really, because why? It took ages. Easy to defend. Mega Minion, gone. Skeleton Army, gone. Well, if you just distract, right? Look at this. I'm putting an Inferno Dragon down and an Ice Spirit. And look how much damage. Look at the left tower. Left tower, that was a counter push, right? Look at the right tower as well. Look at these. Look at this. This deck, man, is just... And look, this deck was just... It wasn't overpowered. It was just, like, a really good deck. The thing is, right here, the meta was Giant Poison, right? So then, no one really used this because Giant Poison was still kind of overpowered. So, no one really used this too much. And then they nerfed, like, Mega Minion a couple of times. And then they nerfed Giant Poison. So then, you can't use a different deck with Giant Poison because it's a better deck, Giant Poison. Alright, so, that was 4. Air Effector. Now, when it loads, the next deck I will be showcasing. The hell? Why is it taking so long? Oh, okay. Alright, the next deck which I will be showcasing is Trifecta. Now, this deck, you could use the Minion Horde, or you could use the Minions. Like, it didn't really matter which one you used. Trifecta. It was a popular deck. It was not overpowered. It was just a good deck. Right? It was not overpowered. It won sometimes, and it lost sometimes. But everyone used it. Since, like, May till, like, November, it's been popular. That's, like, I don't know, like, 4 months. Yeah, it's like 4 months. It's been popular for 4 months. Now, it's not so popular anymore. For introduction of, like, all of these cards, like, Elite Barbs, wait a second. Like, Inferno Dragon, Ice Golem, Mega Minion. So, yeah. Now, it hasn't been very popular. But this deck is great. And this deck, again, has the Inferno Tower. You can use the Inferno Tower. You can use the cannon. They both work extremely well with this deck. Now, the Valkyrie in the back. And, yeah. Musketeer. Yeah, but the thing is, I might not win because, now, this deck is still good, but now there's better cards that counter this deck. Okay, so, if you don't know what Trifecta is, if you're old and new, maybe a bit low in arenas, like Arena 3 or 4, Trifecta is Hog, Musketeer, and Valkyrie. Okay, so, ready? Now, a 12 elixir push, decent, but I can't really push if he keeps pushing. So, we're gonna go, ready, Hog Rider, with a Valkyrie there to tank. He puts his own Valkyrie down. Oh yeah, my stuff is really under level. I don't use these cards. I don't know. Okay, so now, yeah, we're not gonna win this, are we? Because these cards suck now. Yeah. I don't think we're going to win this. Let's just hop into the next one. Actually, it looks like we might win this one. Well, the trainers do suck, to be honest. Like, it's really different now. Oh, look at that trifecta push. Alright. I'm screwed. Yep. Hang on. Wait, no, we're not. Oh, who's going to win? Who's going to win? Oh, we get that 3 points. I thought I was going to lose. That's why I paused the recording. Well, I guess we won. Now we have the next deck, which is Elite Barb Cycle. Now there is loads of variations in this deck. You could use Skarmy, Skeleton Army, Minions, Dark Goblin even. Maybe even a Hog Rider instead of Mega Minion. But this deck, man, I used it for ages. Literally ages. Ever since Elite Barbs came out, I used this deck. Right? As soon as they're buff, I've used this deck. And this deck still works, to be honest. And I'm going to show you. This deck punishes the opponents. 2.6 elixir. Like, are you joking me? What the hell? So we're going to put the princess down. If you don't have princess, you can use archers. But don't use this deck now. Elite Barbs. To be honest, they kind of suck right now. So, alright, and why is he always using a giant balloon deck? Alright, so we're gonna go look at that. Oh, prediction. Alright. Log is one of my favorite cards. I'm not using it in any of my decks right now, but it's just one of my favorite cards. Yeah, the Elite Barbs shut down the giant. Obviously, they're not gonna do it as fast as they did it before. Ice Golem, just in case he had like some archers or something. You know what I mean? And look at that. His tower's getting wrecked. His tower's getting wrecked. His tower's getting wrecked. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at that. It still works good now. It still works amazing now. Alright then, that's game over. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, that was Elite Barb Cycle. Now, the number one spot, probably the greatest deck of all time. Well, it is the greatest deck of all time. Is dun 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 dun. That's right, Giant Poison. Now this is the Giant Poison deck I used. Now this deck is a Giant Poison, Trifecta, Skeleton Army, Elite Barb, just regular Barbs. Now let's just try this again. Giant Poison, Trifecta, Skeleton Army, Barbs, Zap. Yeah. 3.9 elixir. This deck was amazing. I don't know why Hog. Why the Hog? Why the Hog? Why? I don't know. But Hog is a fast and it just targets buildings, right? Valkyrie and Musketeer, because they were like the two best cards in the game right then. They were like those are the best, they're good at everything. Valkyrie's good at taking down swarms, stuff, even like regular mini packers, kind of. Musketeer, minion, balloon, everything. Baby dragon, giant, tank for these things. These as well. Poison. Now poison, not only does it just poisons everything in its area, but it slowed it down. Right? If you didn't know that, it slowed it down. Okay, it slowed the troops down. Now that was good because then, like, the attack speed, it was like an ice wizard kind of. The attack speed, like say you had a wizard to defense, the attack speed would have gone from 1.4 to like 1.7. Same with like, let's say bowler, right? It was 2.5 to like 2.8. So now the skeleton army, I just used it because it was amazing. And yeah, I'm gonna show you this deck now. Oh my god. Right. Oh. Right, giant in the back. Sorry about that. I just accidentally turned my phone off. Now the Valkyrie. Alright, there we go. They're gonna walk past each other. Alright, now the barbarians were such a good card back then. They still are, like, a good card, right? They're just slow. Like, ever since Elite Barbs came out, I felt like regular barbarians have been getting slower because, you know, I'm used to them, like, charging at the tower. Alright. That's his tower then. Alright, and then this deck was the best deck ever in existence of this game. Ever, right? I'm talking, no, seriously, ever. Like, this deck was just amazing. What a good deck. And anyone could use it because it doesn't have a legendary in it. That's why it was so overpowered. Now look at this. And this is what Giant Poison is for all you new fellas. That is Giant Poison. Probably one of the most overpowered thing. Now, Giant Poison, although it poisons them, it lasts a while. And people don't want to defend. What would you normally defend a giant with? Yeah. I don't know. Archers, skeleton army, barbarians, elite barbarians, minion horde. Any swarms are good. Inferno tower. Yeah. Inferno dragon. Well, this deck with the poison, right? Because it lasted a long time, right? No one is going to put a minion horde in the middle of a poison spell because it's going to die instantly. So that's why people are like, oh, this minion... Oh, damn it, no poison. Okay, wait until it ends. And that's why it was overpowered. It slowed down everything, even the tower, which made the giant get more swings, and tank for longer, which means the supporting troops, can get more hits and stuff, more damage, just from a poison. 4 elixir probably set the tower back, like over 1,000 damage. Like, that's how overpowered poison was. And now, poison is one of the most underused cards in the game. No one uses it. At least I think so, anyway. Mars LP. Giant. No one uses it. Oh, wow. Uses it. Yeah, it's so rare, though. You never really get anyone using it. Very rare. Very rare. Pong. This guy, Master Yi. Pong? No, he does not. Nightlight. What? Yes, he does. There is a deck. Nick at Night kind of made a video on it. It's got poison in it, and it's got giant in it. It's like Return of Giant Poison or something. Just watch Nick at Night's latest video, and it's not a showcase of his deck. It's just, you know, his deck. He just plays a couple of times. Now, let me find Nick at Night, because he should be on it somewhere. Okay. No, he's not.
Let me find Panda Scheme. There we go. Nick at Nate. Oh wait, that's his other deck. Yeah, if you just watch his video, he uses it. It's a lot easier if you just watch it. So yeah, thanks yous a lot for watching the video. And hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Or yeah, right. Bye. See ya.